welcome you all. I know some of you are ECEAP graduates. I know some of you are ECEAP center providers. Some of you are parents, whether you're here as policymakers, whatever your role. Thank you for what you've done for ECEAP and for being so supportive of our children and families. We have an official program that will begin a bit later, but right now we want to take some time to introduce to you an individual who is a great champion for children and families and has been throughout her whole political career. This individual, who will soon be named, is a person that always keeps children first. You know, she knows quite clearly and believes so much in our state of Washington that investing in young children and families is educationally, ethically, and economically wise. I take great pleasure and honor in introducing to you my favorite governor, Governor Parker.
Don't you think that Betty Hyde's just a great director of the department? You know, well, first I want to say a big congratulations to all of you. As Betty indicated, we've got graduates, we've got parents, we've got policymakers, we've got providers, we've got everybody in this room, and that's just wonderful to celebrate. I was thinking about this 25 years ago because it was brought in at the time that Booth Gardner was then governor. And I served on his cabinet and saw what was happening, was very excited about it. And then I was thinking, you know, 25 years to celebrate the Department of Early Learning, I'll be back in my wheelchair rooting us on for all the success that we've been able to achieve. Seriously, I think the number is close to 170,000 that have been served in ECEAP over the course of the last 25 years. I don't need to say this to you, but I tell you, what I found very interesting is when they brought ECEAP in for legislation 25 years ago, and Booth was governor, the organization that stepped up and said, we really want to make this happen, was the business community. When we got the Department of Early Learning here in 2006, the group that stood up and said, we really want to make this happen, was the business community. So they know what you know, which is if we get it right early with a child, then they will succeed in school and they will succeed in life. And they won't end up in the safety net. They won't end up in prison. What's the single common denominator? A lot of people have a lot of opinions, but I bet you know. What's the single common denominator for everybody that is serving in one of our prisons today? They didn't graduate from high school. They can't read. It's a lack of education. I say, if we really drill down on it, it's a lack of early childhood education. Because by the time they got to kindergarten, they got a little frustrated, and then they kept getting pushed along, and they got even more frustrated, and finally they gave up and dropped out. I mean, it's hard not to blame them with the frustration that they were experiencing. So my only concern is we've got thousands that we're not serving, that we could be serving. We're serving a lot of our 4-year-olds. We're not serving like we should with our 3-year-olds. And every little bit of investment we make in ECEAP means that that child is going to be ready for kindergarten. When they're ready for kindergarten, they're going to be successful. They're going to make it happen. So I hope in these difficult and troubling times, and I would be remiss if I didn't say we are in the worst of economic times, the fact is we need to continue our investment in early childhood education and in ECEAP in particular. And this last legislative session, despite cutting $5 billion, that is exactly what the legislature did. That tells you they know what you know about the return on the investment. For every dollar we put into ECEAP, we get a whole lot of money back. It is the single best investment we can make in the future of a child and in the future of this state. So to all of you who have made this day possible, I come to say on behalf of the people of our great state, thank you for what you do. Thank you for your spirit. Please keep it up. Don't get discouraged. You are investing in a child's future. You're investing in our future. And we've got a great leader where we've got Betty Hyde and all of the people that work over there at the Department of Early Learning. So congratulations to all of you. Celebrate tonight. You deserve every bit of it. And I'll see you at the 25th anniversary of the Department of Early Learning.
You can see why I say she's my favorite governor.